So I want to make this video over again because the first time I recorded, I was watching a video in the background and it was playing so fucking loud. I turned it down too, and it was still overpowering my voice. This is a live commentary, so I'm not going to be dot clicking at max potential right now. I'm more so just like rushing through this. Shouldn't be, but I'm working on speed right now, so I am going to be missing a lot more. But besides that, what I wanted to get into in this video is like a couple tips that have helped me in my journey of aim training in a month so far. I need some water, but I'm not gonna go get any because fuck hydration, right? My brain is stutter stepping trying to think of what to say. But first tip in like actually being able to transfer aim training into true skill, because some people have a problem being able to transfer the skills they learn in aim training into real games. Number one is focus on crosshair placement and centering as well as stability while you're playing the aim trainer. It really helps to be able to like trust your crosshair and like your stick movement, because some people like everyone at a certain point in time realizes that their crosshair isn't as stable as this should be. So one thing I used to help myself with that was focusing on that, as well as like playing tasks with no crosshair for like 10 minutes. That way you get an innate feel of like centering and shit, and then when you go back to playing with your crosshair, it like just, I don't know, it feels like aimbot really. And it's not even like you're fucking cheating. You just have a little display thing now that shows you where to aim at. It's really nice. Another thing is set goals for yourself. Like don't get overwhelmed by the fact that you're not hitting the scores that you want to in a certain task and by a certain time period. Like if you need an extra week to do it or an extra couple days, give yourself an extra couple days. And don't be like, oh fuck this, I'm never gonna learn it. Because here's the thing, right? Some things are just innately gonna be harder for you to get the hang of or learn because you haven't really worked on it like that. Like aim trainers isolate the instance that you need to train. Not just like it's not like in a video game where you wait like maybe a couple minutes to find a game, then you're in the game 10 minutes, dying maybe half of that, or looking for people half of that. It's just like a lot of factors in game that translate into less uptime when learning aiming, but it is good to play your game of choice still. Like don't listen to that and be like, oh, I shouldn't play my game of choice, I should only be in aim trainers. Like, no. Don't do that. Your game still has the mechanics that you have to learn. There's a difference between raw mechanics and like technical mechanics. Like technical mechanics, I guess, would be as far as like game movement, like personal game movement. Like let's say you use Apex for example, you're going to have to be using like tap strafes, double jumps, well, wall jumps. The Sparrow has double jumps. Whatever you have at your disposal, as well as your tactics with aiming. Everything comes into play. Aim is not going to be the end-all be-all carry situation that makes you into a better player. However, it does make you a better player, and after that, what you really focus on is like, how do I say this? Like fuck, what is the word I'm looking for? Self-debilitating habits that you have. Like for me, for example, I struggle with patience in video games because I know that I can respawn, and video games really don't matter too much to me. Like even though I want to be a pro gamer, I feel like in reality, like I'm never going to truly get mad over a video game, even if there's money on the line, because I know for a fact that it's a video game. Like this shit gets unplugged and plugged back on. And if I'm pissed at it or if I get a little frustrated, I just turn it off. Or like I've gotten really good at being able to calm myself down too. So it's like, I don't know. That's another thing. Like keeping yourself calm while aim training will automatically like start like transferring into real games. Like if you were able to do this like with a cool head, then you're more than likely able to like start ingraining that into yourself in the real game. Because to be honest, a lot of times like our aim suffers because we're just nervous or scared or whatever feeling you feel whenever you load up your video game. Like me, for example, I get nervous and excited. Not nervous because I think that I'm going to do bad, but nervous that I think that I won't do as good as I think I could. And that's one thing that like I get from being competitive, I guess. Like I have a real competitive nature. I don't want to be better than anybody besides myself because I look at myself as my only competition because I think as myself. I can't think for anybody else. I know that sounds like a really weird way to look at competition, but it's honestly I think the most healthy way, especially since you're not worried about other people doing better than you or caring too much if somebody has a better ability than you. You're just like, okay, my only competition is myself because I'm stuck with myself 24/7. I just feel like that's the healthiest thing to be into. But another thing as far as like motivation, this has like how do I say this? If you are training wrong, your motivation is not going to be there because you're not using the aim trainer properly. And what I mean by that is like really how to use an aim trainer properly. There's 3 steps. You focus on your task at hand to look at your mistakes, see if your reflexes are good, see if you have a problem of shooting too early, shooting too late, shooting just a little bit above or under the target, etc. And then what you do then the next time you run that task is you are consciously avoiding doing all of those things. Not at the same time, one by one, and then everything will come into nature slowly. You could tackle 2 things at a time depending on how good you can think. But if you want to like just learn at a steady pace, because growth is not linear, it's exponential. That's one thing that people forget. Like, and that's just because of sleep. Like honestly, if humans didn't sleep, then growth would be linear. But sleep allows you to process information so much more deeply because your brain isn't fucking thinking about a million things. It's only thinking about what was important to you in that day. It sorts out everything that you learned, everything that was unimportant, all of that shit. It's basically like your RAM clearing for like I don't know, like yeah, basically RAM clearing. Sleep, nigga, clear your RAM, nigga. But I don't know. I'll probably think of some more tips in the next video. If you have anything that you want me to cover in the next video, leave it in the comments below. That's been this video. Hope you enjoyed.